used to be even. Is that even? No! Oh, that. Yes. Hey everyone, you're watching Friendly HS, back again with another video, and today I got another Gel Blaster review. Now you might be wondering, oh no, you're switching to Gel Blasters. Nope, I'm not. This is the last Gel Blaster I'm going to get for a while. I had to get this because it was only $15 on sale, and you might not be able to tell anything from this box except for it saying Jungle Field Troops. Oh yeah. But it's actually an APX Beretta by Armarace, which is clearly Chinese, even though it doesn't sound it. I have no clue what I'm saying. Oh. Okay. Let's get into the unboxing. Then you'll have an idea on what I'm saying. Included in the package is the blaster itself with one mag, but I ordered another mag and they actually put it in the blaster for me. That's nice. A little jerry can looking thing, it actually says fuel and 20 litres on it. You can hold the gel balls, 300 gels in there. And a little screwdriver to tighten those weird rails. And because there's more, you get this. This is a quad rail system. It's already installed on the blaster. Some gels. 2 packets of 500, but these aren't milky white, so I'd recommend just throwing these away probably. A little gel ball warehouse sticker. Let's take a look at the blaster. So I'm going to go over all of its features, then I'll show you it firing, and then I'll give you my personal opinion at the end. Now first off, this is a full manual pistol. What that means is, up at the front, this is the barrel. There's no like threads or anything, so you can thread on suppressors. There is none of that. Down the bottom here is a Picatinny rail. You can attach your airsoft gel blaster or firearm attachment. Up here is the front iron sight, corresponding with 2 rear iron sights. They're not adjustable or anything. They're quite cheaply made, obviously, because this blaster is only $15. But this is the slide area. To prime this blaster, you can pull back, and then you can let go. You do have to let go to let the gel ball kind of just launch itself into the chamber. And also, while priming it, point the blaster down so the gel ball can gravity feed into the chamber. And once you're primed, you're ready to fire using the trigger down here. It sounds like there's some kind of air restrictor in there, but the trigger does feel very smooth. It actually feels like lubed or something. It feels nice. Big length of pull right there, so bigger hands will feel more comfortable on this. There is a little bit of stainless steel, so when you prime back, you can actually see the plunger in there, or what gel ballers call the piston. Us nerfers call it the plunger though. There is actually a little bit of stainless steel right there, just in front of the green thing, which covers the chamber. It actually does feel quite nice. It's pretty cool. After you've primed, you can continue to rack the slide. It won't damage the blaster like most electric pistols. You can rack the slide as much as you want. Barrel is plastic, but it can't screw off or anything. It's just a standard barrel. There are no slide releases or slide catchers or anything on this blaster, even though it does look like there is one down here, but it's just molded plastic, as you should expect off of a $15 gel blaster. Down here is the mag release. You can push that and the mag will sometimes drop. It will probably drop once you've used it a few times, but you can just pull out the mag like that. I swear the mag actually weighs more than the blaster itself. The mag is a plastic style mag, and it's completely manual. It's not electric or anything. This blaster has no batteries, which is a good thing. The door is just a slide open door right here. That's where you load in your gel balls. I'll show you how to load and fire this blaster later on in the video. Door feels nice and smooth, but it is quite loose. And on the other side is the priming button, or the priming lever. You might be thinking that priming is for Nerf guns, and how you prime back the spring. It's actually for preloading the gel balls. So if you've watched my last gel blaster review on the Jundem 4 CQB, you would have known that pulling back on that charging handle automatically primed it, and it had that little whizzing sound. Well, not on this one. You have to pull down. Pulling down on that is doing the same thing. It's rotating a little wheel up to the front of the mag, this little hole right there, where the gel balls will be fed into the gel blaster. And the mag actually feels pretty high quality except for that little door. The insertion is nice and smooth, smoother than I expected. This whole blaster is a lot more solid than I was expecting, but that's obviously a good thing. The grip is a large grip. It has stippling on the end of it, which actually looks and feels pretty high quality. And you have a little Armarace logo right there. But the grip is overall very large. It fits my very large hand, but I don't think it would actually be alienating to a small hand, but definitely aimed at bigger people. And at the back of the side, there's a little Gel Ball Warehouse sticker. It's pretty cool. So now, after I've covered all the features on this blaster, I'll show you how to load the gel balls, and then I'll give it a quick fire. It's recommended to have a speed loader, but I don't actually have one of those. I'm not using the included gel balls because they're trash. Just use some Milky Whites. You can buy a 10,000 pack off of Gel Ball Warehouse, where I got this blaster, for $5. In 10,000 gels in this blaster will last you a while. For instance, this mag holds around 30 gels. Just tip in the gels, just like that. The mag is now relatively full. Add downward left pressure, and you'll soon see some gels flying out the top of the mag. If you see one fly out the top of your mag, that means it's ready. Your blaster, and now cock it down like this. Now load your first gel in. Give it a couple of dry fires. There we go. Shot with a bit of power right there. So most of those didn't actually fire, and that's because manual gel blasters are a bit of a hit and miss. You probably won't get these gel blasters to reliably fire over and over. So if you do buy one of these, don't expect it to shoot very well. It's more of a collector's piece or a prop item. I bought it to do tactical reloads, that's why. And the mag is probably empty. There'll be a few gels stuck up in there. Shake them out. Make sure the blaster is not primed. Feel free to load up your mag again, filled with gel. Let's see if I can hit it. I hit it. So guys, a little bit of a disclaimer here. While I was doing a little bit of testing before finishing the review, the thing already broke on me. So I've had some problems with this thing, quite a few actually. First problem was the magazine door came off. Second, it did not catch. It did catch, but on the return, it would fire. So like in the firearms world, it would be a striker problem, but it was a catch problem. So I decided to open it up, and it didn't work like a normal Nerf gun. It still had the plunger system, but it was like a direct plunger, or like a reverse plunger. Two different things, even though I said they were the same. Or whatever, it was a reverse plunger system. But the trigger actually had a bar that was coming across into the catch. I'll throw some photos up on the screen. Yeah, then the trigger snapped. Yeah, it was a nightmare to put back together as well. So now, it looks fine from the outside, except for the trigger. The trigger is broken, it's snapped, and the slide actually isn't fully on. If I rip that up, it would come straight off. It's completely broken. It's not fully forward. So I hate this thing. I literally hate this thing. I loved it at first, now I hate it. So yeah, you can't really trust manual pistols because they're not really known enough. Like Nerf, they're known as a brand. So like if you buy one, you're expecting quality. If you're expecting quality on a manual pistol, no. Automatic pistols and like well-known brands like Cyma, like that M4 that I reviewed, are quality brands, and they're good brands. Like I've never had any problems with the M4 or the Glonk that I've had. No problems with those because they're good brands. They're expensive as well. This thing is only $15 by a company that I haven't even heard of. No reviews on this thing, except for this one. So yeah, to buy or not to buy, if you couldn't tell already, don't pick up this piece of trash. I wanted this not even to fire. It doesn't fire very well anyway. It fires barely 100 feet per second, which might seem fast, but is very slow for a gel blaster. Since the gel balls weigh almost nothing, it doesn't take much to propel them. Also, it doesn't take much to break them either. And that's what, you know, both of this thing does, you know, pretty badly. It breaks up the gels, doesn't shoot them very good. It does not work! Tried everything, I've literally tried everything. Not ripping off Gel Ball Warehouse, because they have nothing to do with this at all. They just sent me it. Armarace, this brand, it's probably not even a brand, it's probably just like a sub-name of one really big company that kind of names it off on little things. But not ripping off Gel Ball Warehouse, because they're fantastic. On time, they have PayPal. But yeah, don't buy this. Doesn't really need an extensive personal opinion, other than I hate it and it's a pile of garbage and don't buy it, pretty much. That's in Australia, because I only recently found out that not many gel blasters can actually get exported overseas. And like pretty much no Australian kind of like distributor sells to overseas. I know this has nothing to do with this review, but like it's kind of garbage, this blaster, so I'm just gonna like, this came included, and I'm using this all the time now because it's a tiny screwdriver. So tiny screwdriver that's covered in lube. This is one of my That's probably just my fault for not putting back the blaster together, but that shouldn't happen. So yeah, pretty much this review was made for Rykers Toybox, and I'm sorry, the thing broke on me, so can't give a good opinion on it. Yeah, I just realised even if it was good, you guys wouldn't be able to get one anyway. Sorry, the end of this review was a bit tangent, but you know, I kind of took the 4 days to kind of test the blaster. So yeah, that was sort of the review on. Yeah, so that was the review on this piece of trash. It didn't even fire good. It was just good for doing this. Like if a firearm was on safety, and you're like, that's it. That's it, I'm gonna fire upon you. I'm gonna fire. What? What? Why isn't it working? Huh? The safety's on, loser. Reminds me from the scene from Die Hard 3. Was it Die Hard 3? With it. Whoa! A piece of plastic came flying out of the side. I'm like, I'm gonna shoot you. The bad guy flipped the gun around on him and said, the safety's on, dog, and then shot him in the foot. It was like an MP5K or something. Like, all the guns that are used in the action movies are like MP5s, or UMPs, or some kind of HK. I hate this thing so much. What can I stab it with? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Sneak peek in the next video. Sneak peek. Off. Go off! Hey, you're not supposed to see this.